Morning, Reds. Sam here for United People's TV. How you all doing this morning? Bright and early. Well, not that early, I suppose. We're here with the latest transfer daily for you. And there's plenty going on. As we're coming towards the start of the pre-season, we're kind of expecting it to really pick up in pace. And that's exactly what's happening. Well, it's definitely happened this week. And then who knows what's going to happen next week. But let's get straight to it. There is a certain midfielder who has really come onto the radar in the past 24 hours, Mr. Morgan Schneiderlin. Now, the latest from the Daily Mirror, from David McDonnell, I believe, and the Daily Star from Jeremy Cross. I hope I haven't got the wrong cross there. They are both saying that Manchester United are imminently close to signing Morgan Schneiderlin for £24 million. Now, we all know Schneiderlin. He's Southampton midfielder. He's played a variety of roles in midfield for them. He played in a more defensive role under Nigel Adkins and moved slightly further up underneath Ronald Koeman. And he's a great player. Van Gaal's looking for this number 6 player, that player who does the carrot role, I suppose. Keeps the game ticking over, wins the ball back, is there to stop the opposition as the first and foremost. That's his priority. Schneiderlin can do that. And apparently we're close to signing him. Now, this one I can believe because there is no better player in the Premier League that's going to be available that suits United's needs more than Morgan Schneiderlin does. Arsenal are obviously very interested in signing him as well. And if he joins us, that's us beating him ahead of Arsenal, which, won't be a bad thing because, they're starting to look strong. I think Czech's a great signing for them. But back to United, I would love Schneiderlin at the club. He's 25. He's in a French national team, which is one of the best fresh national teams I've seen. They've got Pogba, they've got Griezmann, they've got Varane, they've got Schneiderlin. They've got a great set of young players, and he's going to be doing great things for the next 5 to 6 years, and that could be in a United shirt. And that's what the reports are saying. And I do hope they're right because he is a top quality player. Right, moving on to the next one. Where is he? We haven't got him. Well, you can add this lad instead because we're talking about him anyway. We're talking about Sergio Ramos and his replacement at Real Madrid. Now, Marca are saying that Nicolas Otamendi, yes, the same Nicolas Otamendi who has been heavily linked to Manchester United, is being lined up as Sergio Ramos's replacement if he joins Manchester United. That doesn't surprise me at all. There's probably no better player suited from the La Liga anyway that could walk straight into a Madrid side like Nicolas Otamendi could. There's obviously no reason, hopefully, why United can't sign both of them because that would be amazing. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. And the reports in Marca are quite certain that Otamendi has been identified as the prime choice to be replacing him. And there's also quite a few updates on Ramos, and this comes from Marca again, who are reporting that Florentino Perez, of course Real Madrid's president, has called Ramos to try and calm it down. He's tried to cool the heat because their relationship is tenuous. It's not happy bunnies. No way. Apparently it dates back to Euro 2012 and something that happened after that. What happened? I don't know. I'll look into it, I suppose, but I don't know now. And it's also in terms of how Ramos has been treated by the club. He feels he deserves better recognition. It's feeling very much like a Rooney at United jobby, although Ramos isn't questioning the club's ambition. But Ramos clearly isn't feeling that his work or his quality is replicated enough in how fairly he's treated by the club. What do we make of this? That doesn't surprise me. It's Real Madrid. We all know it's a horrible, toxic environment. Yes, it's one of the best teams in the world, but it's not the sort of happy place where you go and you high-five each other in training. It just seems like a acidic environment that if you're winning, it's great. If you're losing, it's horrible. And I suppose that you could say the same about most clubs, but it seems more so than anywhere else. It must happen in Madrid. And another update we spoke to, well, I say we, the people's person, who obviously we're all part of, the People's person spoke to Eduardo, a Spanish journalist called Eduardo. Sorry, I can't remember his second name yesterday. Just have a quick chat to him about the Ramos deal. An interesting point that he raised was that Ramos did not want to be part of any deal that saw De Gea go to Real Madrid because he's very close friends with Iker Casillas, and he doesn't want to upset his friend by helping bring his replacement to the club. So this is an interesting one because everybody expected the first offer for Ramos to include David De Gea, and it didn't. It was just a straight cash offer, which indicates that there is something going on here. Either United have been told by their minions in Spain, they said they don't want De Gea as part of it, Ramos doesn't want it, just going straight cash, or who knows. But I think it was very interesting that we went in straight cash offer, and it looks like United are playing hardball. Speaking of playing hardball, and this one's quality, I love this update. This is coming from Manchester Evening News, saying that Manchester United are willing to let David De Gea run his contract down next year unless Real Madrid pay a world record £33 million for him. Yes, Ed Woodward, you are upper echelon. If you can do that, that is the creme de la. That is exactly what United should be doing. De Gea is worth more to United next season than a 20 million transfer fee. We're going to be back in the Champions League, fingers crossed. Well, let me cross my fingers. And just having De Gea as part of that would be worth so much more than a measly transfer fee. And De Gea, he loves the club. He won't drag his feet, will he? It's Euros next year. He needs to play good. He'll be top quality next year if we keep him. And then if we lose him on a free, we lose him on a free. It'll be worth it if we get to the quarterfinals, semi-finals of the Champions League, maybe. Just in match revenue. It makes perfect sense. And I really, really hope that United do that, because it's something I've been harking on about. It's about time that United stop getting bullied by Real Madrid. And hopefully they start it with De Gea. Now, another couple of quick updates. Sadie Janko, more reports coming out linking him to Celtic, but we can't quite decipher whether it's going to be a permanent or a loan deal, because two people, there's different papers reporting different things, which never happens, of course. So we're going to keep looking into this, and I hope it's not a permanent deal. That would just be short-sighted of the club. Really would be. He's done well in the past 2 years, progressing through the ranks, and he shouldn't be sold just yet. And a final update is on Bastian Schweinsteiger, because Beckenbauer has been saying that he is too old to move to the Premier League, and he should be either staying at Bayern Munich or moving to the MLS. Now, do you agree with him? Schweinsteiger is 30. So let me know your views on whether you think Schweinsteiger would be a good signing this year, or you do agree with Beckenbauer that he's just a bit too old. And maybe Schneiderlin is the better person. We've been having this discussion quite a lot, but it's interesting. I think it's a fair point from Beckenbauer, but is he just doing it to make him stay at the club? Let us know in the comments. As always, guys, thank you all for watching. It's really nice to see you all tuning in every morning. We're looking to get bigger and better as the season goes on. We're only going to be here every single day when we can be. So if you can, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to United People's TV, and tell everybody. Let them know that United People's TV is the hotspot, and we'll be back soon. All right? See you later.